see, like, okay, they're just like social media, for example. That's why everybody be feeling the way, because they be knowing you know what I'm saying, they'll know somebody's personal situation, but on Facebook it'll look like, bro, you ain't got half of this shit you be posting, or you got these folks thinking you really having this and having that, and bitch, you owe me, or you know.
It's Chocolate Bunny, baby.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chocolate Bunny, and today I just want to talk to y'all. Had that music talk that I said I want to make the video about. So a lot of the questions really be like, why I'm not consistent with music, or am I still doing music, or I'm either being told to keep doing music, which I appreciate all of them. And then, like, to answer some of them questions, like, before I started doing music, I wanted to know everything that I feel like I needed to know. Like, I was like, if this something I want to do, I call myself want to do, I'm gonna dedicate myself, then I want to know the ins and outs. It started out first, like, I started watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos. I was seeing how a lot of artists was, you know, like, signing bad contracts, so they was putting music out and they didn't even own their music. Or, you know, like, I even got like one of my little cousins, he can rap his ass out, but he put out a song and he didn't properly cover it, and they took the song down in the video. So I just didn't want stuff like that to happen. So I hopped on YouTube Academy University and watched all them videos. I seen videos about, from, like I said, people not owning their songs, signing bad contracts, like, even, you know, about what the, how I put these, you know how they be saying folks be selling their soul or whatever, you know, the higher, what I'm gonna call them, well, let's get a word. I say, we're gonna say who really run the show. The folks that really run the show, it's about how they, you know, collecting souls, and, you know, you basically become a puppet and pushing different agendas. After doing my little research, I had a couple encounters, like, you know, okay, you know how you get confirmations? I had confirmations based off of the stuff that I was seeing and I was looking up online and learning about the music. So the first thing I did was I ended up paying a mentor. Shout out to Stranger Lady. She taught me how to register my music, like, basically how to go about owning properly, putting my music in the system to own it. Just like how everything comes with a title, a deed, a pink slip, music comes with a pink slip. Like, the first song I dropped, it took a minute, but I did get a title for it in the mail, like, with my name on it, saying, like, so how they be dragging folks to court, like, when somebody tried to come, like, me and the producer can dead ass take their ass to court, and that's it. So the first thing I did, I learned how to properly register my music and do all of that. Then I was still watching videos. I was seeing, you know, about, you know, the people that really run the show and how they play the game. And at the time, I was working at AutoZone. So if anybody, like, if you know me for real, you remember when I was working at AutoZone, like, I was working at AutoZone. Customer came in there. I was helping him. And I don't even know how the conversation went about, but we ended up talking about, like, the music and stuff. And just so happened, he did contracts and stuff for, like, you know, people that's in the industry, basically. Like, he was showing me proof to bag it up, like, he was showing different people, you know, he was with in the industry, you know, like, in some household names, comedians, but I ain't gonna say too much because this ain't, you know, we gonna keep it, you know, keep it clean. And I ended up getting his information. I told my stepmom about it because she was, you know, into the music. So when he comes out to come to different stuff, you know, she might have a tip or two I might ask her some. So at the time, I was a little younger. I'm 24 now. I probably was like, shit, 18, probably 19. I think I was probably 19. So I'm sorry, y'all. People walking by, and so y'all know how they go. I'm talking to a phone for crying out loud until I upload it. So I got his information, told my stepmom about him. We met him somewhere in public. He was saying that he probably could get some of my music put in some, you know, like on some soundtrack for movies, like, you know, if it's good or whatever, they like it. So that was something that was like, you know, okay, that's a start somewhere in the music industry, or, you know, if I want to do music, that's a start. So basically, we met him, we chopped it up. You know, I had his information. Like, I still was talking to him about what I wanted to do, but as far as having somebody that knows more about the business, that's where my stepmama came in. So after we met with my stepmama and we conversed, me and him was still conversing about some things. So met him again, public place. He was, you know, he started telling me, he was telling me some stuff, you know, like as far as in, like we said, how the big folks operate. You know, like he had kind of told me about a loved one he lost, red flag. Then it was like a lot of, I ain't gonna say no names, because it was names dropped, you know, but I'm not dead. Though I said, like, I got to protect me, and I'm just telling my story. This is my testimony, telling my truth. So, you know, he name dropped to some of these people and stuff. Like, you know, we had okay, I'm gonna say certain things. We had a conversation about the people that really run the show. We've had conversation about the Jews. We've had conversation about some of these household names and upcoming artists, like not only in the music industry, like in Hollywood, period, like in acting, all of it. So, you know, different. He spoke on a few artists from Memphis, but he spoke on a female artist from Memphis. And some things that he said, that's why I said it was confirmation, because this person had said certain things. Okay, how I put this, because that's why I said I can't really just go into, I really want to, but I don't know how much I can go into detail on YouTube without getting in trouble. So that's really why I'm talking how I'm talking, catch my drift. So this shit's so wild, y'all. I'm talking about confirmations, like the big folks running the show, like hell yeah, because he really made me uncomfortable. I had to get the fuck away from around him eventually. Like, he done told me about a loss he had close to him, stressing how folks need to be very, very hungry to, you know what I'm saying, want to be in the industry. But that's a red flag, is in, you gotta have certain, like, limits. You gotta be willing to go as far as other people may not be willing to go. And for example, like, I might want to do music and I'm talented. This other young lady might want to do music and she talented. They might tell me to promote, I'm just gonna keep it real simple, they might tell me to promote sex or something. I don't want to promote sex, or she might not want to promote sex, but they like, well, this what you want, then this what you gotta do. Independent on what type of person you are, like if you true to yourself or your morals, like if you not, and they not to judge nobody, if you feel like, man, that shit don't really matter to me, I'm gonna go get the money, to fucking each his own. So it's like that's really what it be boiling down to. But that's just something like it get deeper than it. Like, everybody got to do their own research and your own homework, because you got your own mind to believe what you want. I'm not on here to, like, if you rock with what I'm saying, then come back. If you do like it, but if not, then, you know, my content might not be for you. But the man made me feel uncomfortable. He was confirming a lot of things, like he was saying that certain people, to get in the industry, you had to go through other people. You know, it was a lot. There's just, like, you know, how they said, collecting the souls, like it gets deep. But to be honest, I don't even want to talk about this too much longer. Like, that's just another thing that's slowing me down with doing the music, because I'm like, I know I got certain codes, morals, and principles that I want to stand by. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't with all it. And another thing too, he talked about really like the cap in the rap. In it, like, okay, don't get me wrong, a lot of people a lot of people are established before they get in the rap game, or they have some type of good income. Like, some people that come in the rap game were not completely broke. They didn't have as much as they have, but you know what I'm saying? Like, daddy probably had a little money, but it wasn't enough as a rapper's chick, but it was something. So it'd be a lot of cap. Like, if you know, you know. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a recipe to do everything. That's just part of the recipe to the rap gang. If you ain't really got it, you cap. And when that people, like, you know, motherfuckers gonna flock. Everybody wanna fuck with a winner. So if a motherfucker see you post it, like, okay, that's just like social media, for example. That's why everybody be feeling the way, because they be knowing you know what I'm saying, they don't know somebody's personal situation, but on Facebook it'll look like, bro, you ain't got half of this shit you be posting, or you got these folks thinking you really having this and having that, and bitch, you owe me, or you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that's part of the rap game. Like, pop out, stunt, look good, folks gonna be like, you don't have to say shit. People assume. Is you just let people mind do what they want to do, and you don't have to clear nothing up. You can let a person think, oh, she broke. Shit, yeah, everybody know you got some money, mother gonna ask you for it. You let that ass think you broke, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You probably just look good, motherfucker think you haven't. You let them think that, cause why not? So, you know, with the rap game, and I ain't with it. I ain't saying that everything you go through you put on Front Street, but like, it be a lot of cap, and that's why society fucked off now. Like, is it thinking that, hold on, I'm getting sidetracked. Every time I say something, it's always a bigger conversation. Yeah, I gotta keep it short. But anyways, it's just you cap a little bit to make them think you got it. By the time they think you got it. By the time, you know what I'm saying, they probably catch on you actually be having it for real. That's a part of it, and I'm like, that's cool too. But I mean, I'd rather be authentic and true. Like, if you rock with me, you gonna rock with me, because everybody know that no matter how good you look every time you come outside, everybody falls short, and it's just life. So that's just something in me that, like, I can't that faking. Like, I just sometimes I be thinking she rapping might not be for me, but in reality, like, I'm saying all this to say, after learning the stuff that I learned about music is something that I want to do because I love it. Like, I don't feel like I want to, and I ain't gonna lie, at the point of time I did feel like, man, I want to drop a hit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go in here, I want to get rich off these songs. But it's like, I rather do it because I love it. And if it's meant to happen, then I drop a song that everybody just fuck with, then you know what I'm saying, it's gonna show. But hell no, all that rap, that faking, then I'm not finna be, no, hell no. This shit go against my grain. A lot of this stuff go against my grain, and I ain't here for it. Then y'all see a lot of these rappers dropping like flies. Like, we done lost dog, we losing it. Big Scar, that's crazy. Like, then you gotta be careful too, cause sometimes when you get all that money, like, it'll make you self-destruct. Like, you really get access to a lot. Like, I mean, money can change you, but money mostly amplifies who you really are. So if you was a good person, bad person, greedy person, or investing person, or taking person, whatever is in your body and your spirit, when you get it, it's gonna show. So people really ain't gonna have to do too much. So, you know, my favorite line on here gonna be to each his own, cause to each his own. But I have been back in the studio. I've been recording. I've been feeling like the little vibes. I really got 2 projects that I'll be dropping soon this year. I just took some time because I'm like, I want my stuff back to back. Because I eat. Let me see. It probably been about 2-3 years now since I dropped the first video. A year later dropped another one. I would like to be more consistent, but that comes with me doing it because I like to do it. Like now I listen to the music and be like, I'm ready to share it with y'all. Like I want to see, you know what I'm saying, if the folks that want to hear my music or they run across it, if it's something that they rock with, you know, that it's relatable. So now I will be getting ready to drop some. I'm looking forward to it. Spring, somewhere in the spring. I don't know if like the beginning or the middle, but it's got to be the beginning of the middle because I got to get the other project out. I want to do that for the summer. So that's just my intake on the music. Like it's a lot. Like you just got to be careful because there's some good people out here and it's some bad people. Like I said, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So with that said, all money ain't good money, all business ain't good business. Like just because somebody look good or it look good does not mean that it's good. So I'm excited though. I'm excited to be getting the music out soon, y'all. But y'all comment below and really let me know what y'all think about the music. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you an artist, like what encounters have you came across like with some of the stuff that I was saying? Because like I said, some of the stuff I wanted to get into detail about, I don't know if I really can on her. So we probably was here. And if we was here, like just comment down below or like, you know, inbox me or something. But yeah. But I will be having music coming soon, y'all. Stay tuned.